Yeah. Hey. Welcome to the network.
Squad, what's going on, man? Welcome to the DopeBar. It's your boy Blaze Hunter, Ninth Wonder. And y'all know we got the homie Fayn in the building. What's popping, my G?
Certified, we outside. Fayn,
Yeah.
Fayn, no E. Y'all know the vibes. It's me.
Let's go. Now, we got to make sure that everything is represented correctly. You feel me? Because as we look at the title, right now there's a E, and my dog clearly said ain't no E. You feel me? So we gonna go ahead and handle that real quick.
Certified, I appreciate that.
You feel
man.
me? What you thought you was get your punk ass up out of it. All right, bet. Ego. You feel me?
Certified, I love it.
Yeah, y'all
I know I'm on the right show. I know I'm talking to the boss. Only bosses make moves that fast. You heard?
Straight up. And y'all know we always got a little something to sip. Sometimes it's coffee, sometimes it's wine. But today is that liquor, you feel me? We got that Grand Marnier. You know what I'm saying? We're sipping on that Grand.
Hey, listen, I'm sipping on that good H2O. Yeah,
let's go.
We outside.
Sometimes, you got to mix it up with something nice like some ice, you feel me?
Facts, but we is, got the vices cracking though. We gonna
come
sip.
on, man.
You sip, I smoke, and we gonna have a great sit down. You heard?
Yeah, let's get it. First off, you know what I'm saying? Love the jersey. You feel me? Shout out to my Heat.
Dade County. Certified. And I gotta rep the original, like this Wade County. You heard?
Come on.
Already know.
Straight up.
Throwback. You already know.
Yeah. Man, there's a whole lot of chaos on my original Wade jersey. I remember I finally got me one of them all white Johns, you feel me? And man, somebody came to the whip. I came out to the car, door open. I'm like, I know it was locked. Saw that thing was pried open. And I'm like, somebody done got me for my jersey.
Damn.
Lo and behold, few days later at the court, saw somebody rocking the jersey. Long story short, let's just say we served them a 3-piece and a biscuit, and I got the jersey back. So
like a real Floridian, like a real South Florida nigga.
You feel me?
You
feel me? You know what I'm saying? I had to get spiritual and lay hands on them. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You had to rectify the situation. You had to. That's it. Yes,
sir. You know what I'm saying? So, Fayn. How did the name Fayn come about?
Man, listen, it's an acronym. And for those that believe in themselves, those that understand that it's positive vibes throughout all bullshit, is forever achieve your nirvana. And for those hating ass, negative, always see the glass half empty people, it's fuck all y'all niggas. So it's a balance. You feel me? It's an acronym.
Bro.
And it's for the fans and it's for the haters.
Yo. You my spirit animal, bro. Hey, look,
certified.
I'm not like anybody that know and that's gonna watch this. You can go to the IG right now. One of the last things I just said on one of the posts was, I can't stand me a woe is me a nigga. You feel me? Niggas that's all woe is me. People that want to see the glass half empty. I'm like, look, to me, glass always full. Even if it's 10% water, there's 90% air, my guy.
Let's go. Man, salute, bro.
Come on, man. Come on.
And what's beautiful is that's how I got the name. Like, I was just, I was young, frustrated, and it started off like, yo, fuck everybody. Then I grew up a little bit, had to understand life better, and realized there was a balance in that. I want to spread that positive energy. I want to spread that unity, that love, that Dade County, that Broward County, that South Florida vibes through the whole globe. So I had to be a balance, you feel me? Because not everybody you come around is a hater, and not everybody that comes around is a appreciator. So gotta have the one just in case,
Exactly. And in this game, anybody that does music, or even anybody that's an entrepreneur of any kind, the one thing where I feel like we all can relate to is once you dive into this, you learn real quick that the people you thought was gonna ride for you ain't the ones that ride for you. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So how was your mindset when you first got into what you was doing and you got to that place to where, all right, I'm doing this and I'm doing my big one, and ain't nobody, the people that you thought was going to rock with you didn't rock with you. How was your take on that, your mindset at the time when you first went through it?
That's a good question. That shit was tough because you want the people that you started with, that before you ever had a name change, before you ever decided to rap, before you started taking this shit serious or be an entrepreneur, start a business, you want the people that saw it, the conception of it, to be a part of it. And it's just never the case because it's, you know, it's so hard for people to see you do something bigger than what they already used to. Meaning, like, if you the same guy, they can't see you change. If you the same girl, they can't see you change. And sometimes people's insecurity, they throw that shit on you. You feel me? And if you're gonna do this for real and 100%, this shit gonna hurt. It's gonna be hard, but you got to cut off anything. If it's not an asset, it's a liability. You feel me? And it's mandatory to get cut off, because anything that's ain't for you, it's unhealthy. Meaning, like, if you know you're not supposed to eat that and you still eat it, it might not affect you right now, but long term, you're gonna see that shit affect you. And you don't want to be situated and successful around leeches and people you thought were your people. So everything does happen for a reason, but it ain't gonna be easy. You feel me? You're gonna realize people that are there for you 1,000%. There's some people that's like, bro, I'm with you 1,000. Like, you know, I ain't even gonna call you by your real name. I'm gonna call you Fayn. I'm gonna call you by your artist name so people can recognize and remember and like, you feel me? Those are the ones that's there. They're gonna put on the shirt. They're gonna come to the show. They ain't even tripping about you getting in them for free. They just want to be like, hey, bro, I believe in you. I know you're gonna make it. So I'm just shit. I don't want to. Why waste time? Like, bro. So there's ones that's like that, but it's, you know, it's far, but like it's not too many of the real ones out there like that. But
facts.
And which the truth is, like, you're gonna meet strangers that like fuck with you 1,000% harder than like a person you knew for 20 years, 10 years, because they're willing to like see the vision with no bias, no history. It's like a clean slate. So they see the vision, they see what you currently doing, and you constantly growing into this thing, you know, and you evolving. People gonna see, and they're gonna be like, damn, you know, either they're gonna want to act like they was a part of it, or they're gonna hate to the point that they're gonna shun you. You know, when they talk to other people and they're like, hey, ain't you know buddy? Yeah, nah, he was a fuck. Ain't you know shorty? Nah, she was a hoe. All right, stop it, bro. Stop it. Like, you could have been a part of that. Like, don't even do that. You feel me? Don't discredit somebody because you messed up on an opportunity that, you know, what was handed to you, and you threw away that blessing. So how I handled it, I appreciate the people that, the best way I could explain it, I stopped worrying about who didn't come to the show, and I started catering to the people that were at the show. Facts. If you get what I'm saying. So instead of worrying about X, Y, and Z, and I invited them and they ain't come, or they played and said they came, all right, and they didn't come, all right, cool. But there's 10, 20 people that did come to this show, that came to see me, or came and didn't know who I was, and now they do, and they tapped in. I'm gonna cater to those people. I'm gonna tap in with those people because the energy is reciprocated. They want that love. They want that energy. They want the good vibes. You feel me? They gonna keep their word on what they trying to do, whether they're a fan, an investor, a supporter, a view, you know, a like, regardless, in person, online, you know, a person that fuck with you, they're gonna make that call to action. Facts. So I just started, you know, catering to the ones that made that call to action.
Yo, man, that so true, so real. I love every second of it. You feel me? Because I relate hard body. I remember my journey through that when I realized, damn, the people ain't that I thought was gonna rock, because all my life I've been fortunate to be that one person that I'm always, no matter what circle I was in, I'm always everybody's common denominator. It's me. People vent to me. I'm the one to support everybody. I was that. So I just assumed once now it was my time to get on, these same people was going to do it, and they didn't. So for the longest time, I had the mentality, once we get to that table, we at that big table with it, we finally got the feast, people going to come, hey, Blade, what's up, man? I'm going to hit them with the old school Forrest Gump. Can't sit here. Seats taken. I was gonna hit him with that with the pure malice. But maturity has took over and got me to the place where I got to realize two things. Somebody told me, and it was one of the best advice I was able to get. Number one, I am not the star of everybody's story. You feel me? I have to recognize that. Being able to recognize that I'm not the star in everybody else's story, it puts me in a place to where I also was able to easily understand and comprehend lesson number two, which was a lot of times people aren't not supporting you maliciously. Like I had to learn that my cousin wasn't waking up and like, oh, how can I not support Blaze today?
Yeah, facts.
You feel
People
me?
just got they shit, you know, like you had to not take it personal.
Exactly. So once I learned that, it still can't sit here, but at least I make sure there's food out in the area where they can sit. Y'all just ain't coming to sit at this table. You feel me?
Because the truth is the table already full. When they come to the table, there's no seats available. The ones
Fact.
that was there eating with you is already there. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna stand up. We could talk. I'll get up to shake your hand, but I gotta finish eating with my folks. And you know, hey, look, there's a table up front. You good? Go over there. Go. You missed the train. There might be a next one, and you got to trail, and you got to take that L. Like whoever that is, because the truth is, like, you know, it's hard to see vision. It's hard to have faith, and I get it. But the truth is there. And if you believe in someone, that shit don't take much to support them. Shit, it's for free. You could support somebody for free,
bro. I'm telling you, I used to live in Atlanta for a little bit, and I lived with lupus and myositis. So when the lupus got real bad, before I really knew what it was, I moved to Atlanta where Mom Deuce was at. You feel me? So I could heal because you know they got a rheumatologist out there, so I had to be close to the doctor. So while I was going through that healing process, getting better, started building the things that I built. I was finally making an appearance in Florida to perform. Before that, I'm performing in all these other places, and mostly in Atlanta, and you know, this during pandemic time when that kind of ended. So, you know, I'm always hearing, oh man, whenever you here in Florida, I wish I was out there because when you come back to Florida, we got you. Doing an event in Florida, was promoting it. You know, the way I promote, like I don't know if you watch wrestling or like the way that if you watch the WWE. If they got a show that's coming up 2 months from now, they'll promote that thing 4 times each show that they have leading up to it. I'm a promoting beast. So everybody knew what was up. When it came down for showtime,
nobody.
They ain't show up. People showed up, but not them. I got a homeboy who literally, oh, you performing, da 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 da. He fly from wherever he at. And this is and what's crazy is the relationship between me and homie. We, you know, was only met during the pandemic. You know, everything virtual. You know, I used to have a music review show, which I turned into a showcase, where I go live. I play different artists' music, stuff like that. You feel me? And he was one of the people that was always in there. So, the dog traveled. He had traveled to wherever I'm at.
Yo, that's a solid dude, bro.
Solid. And then the rare times that he can't, what they charging at the door, he paid double. Just so one, his support, and two, if anybody else want to go, pay their way so there's more people in the audience. And stranger. So when I make my moves to Florida and people like, dang, bro, you don't come rock with me. What's going on, big? Well, I was there. Y'all was no shows. You know, I love you. I understand, you know, whatever you got going on, but my boy,
they did that to themselves. They did. You feel me?
I'm like, my boy in Kentucky, he bought the ticket, the round trip ticket, flew down, made sure he was on point to support. Y'all ain't do that. Therefore, you know, that's who getting this. You feel me? So I had to get to a place to learn that, you know, it ain't personal. And it's good that you got that, you know, that mindset. So once you got to that place, you realize ain't personal. Now you able to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, how was I would just say the last 2 years of like you building music? Like, how's your last 2 years been like? What has the life of Fayn been like in the last 2 years?
Man, the last 2 years have been a roller coaster. I'll lie if everything was peachy and gravy and it was a uphill. Man, it was left, right, up, down. The last 2 years, but it's been a blessing though. Like the journey, it's about the journey. So the last 2 years, I released like 3 projects. Last 3 years, I released over 20 songs. I did a European tour in 2022. Late 2022. Shout out to my brother Rex. I opened up for him. We was in Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. And you know, Geneva showed us love.
Let's go.
Bill showed us love. Vienna showed us love. Man, it was so much love. I got to meet so much artists and open up for them. Shout out to Westside Gun. I opened up for him. I opened up for Conway recently. I just got a DJ Khaled co-sign. I just got my deal with Rock Nation Distribution. So shout out to them. Opened up for Fat Joe in August. And this is even just this year. You feel me? Like we talking less than 2 months. We talking about like, so these last 2 years been, you know, amazing in a very great sense. But I also, you know, I go through my struggles as a real person. I had caught a gun case in Atlanta last year, and I was blessed enough to beat it. You feel me? I beat the gun charge. You feel me? But it was you know, narcotics involved, so I had to, you know, eat the charge. Took the time, did whatever everything I had to do. You feel me? Luckily, I was able to, you know, had good people in my corner. Got bailed out. Fought the joint, got to beat the gun charge, the narcotics, you know, on a little probation. But I'm blessed because even on this situation, like musically, my personal life do suffer at times because you know, just you know, if we having real conversations these last 2 years, lost friends. I just lost my aunt. Rest in peace to my aunt, Marisol. I love her to death. And that was my mom's sister. And my mom passed away about 8 years ago, come October. And you know, it's a struggle. Like that's why I say these last 2 years, it's real for me. This ain't just rap. It ain't just hip hop. You feel me? Like I come from an authentic place, and I don't brag about it. I'm just very genuine and sincere. So with the ups do come downs, and I still had the pleasure of like opening up for Ghostface, Raekwon, and back in early 22. I just met Ghost again. I got the opportunity to link up with Bun B and do a video with him. Met Corey Guns. Corey Guns was like a solid dude. Fat Joe chopping it up with him. Getting the Pistol Pete co-sign, the KAR, being part of that. That meant that really set a lot of the things off. Opening up for Currency. Those was my first 1,000 fans, like my first 1,000 people that I performed in front of. That was my first time. I ain't never performed in front of 1,000 people. And it was beautiful. The energy was, I did things on that stage I ain't never done before. Like I was turned the fuck up just because they feed me that energy. So that was in Orlando. Did the show with Millie's. Man, opened up for Styles P and Havoc. That was amazing. Like, and that was in my backyard. Like, I was Dade County. I opened up for Westside Gun and Alapata, and then in Fort Lauderdale, I opened up for Styles P and Havoc. And this is all, man. Like, even just giving you the recap, this is all within the last 2 years. This is 2024. Like, you feel me? And it's so much that I've done and accomplished in just 2 years. I look forward to showing y'all what the next 2 years look like. You know.
Man, that is all powerful, bro. I love to hear it. You spoke on going overseas. Ain't nothing like performing over there. I was blessed in 2010 to perform on the Nope is Dope tour. Opened up with Mario.
And, that's fire.
Yeah, so I got to be out there for 2 weeks, and I'm talking about I ain't even gonna hold you. When I got back to the States, like I had to get humbled and get back in check because I was like, nobody want to perform at this. Like, show the love that they show you out there is different than the love that they show you at home. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? It was like before going out there, we had a commercial on MTV Europe out there, so they knew it was coming. So I didn't think it was still going to be that big of a deal because I'm used to, you know, when I'm performing in the States, it is what it is. Man, we get out there. We going for sound check. Line wrapped around the building. For the first time ever, draws was thrown. I was like, what the heck going on? Hey, I was in a whole nother zone. I'm talking about what they used to do out there is they pack out warehouses. They'll take a warehouse and then build whatever their party was. And then at the end of the weekend, they tear it down, take it to the next one. So easily a couple thousand people in there. To hear like that's the type of energy when they cheer, you feel it. I'm like, what? And they treated us like we were every bit of Mario, every bit of whatever celeb was out there. We got that same love and energy. So with that being said, when you went out there to these places, like how did that feel for that performance environment?
Man,
the type of love.
Honestly, that gave me because that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was before the Currency show. That had to been one of my best shows ever. Still top 5. Going to Austria, in Vienna, going to Switzerland and Bill. Like those, if let's say 50 people in a Miami Fort Lauderdale show put their hands up, maybe 10 of them do that, right? I tell them put their hands up, 10 of them, maybe 15. Yeah. When I do that overseas, the whole crowd puts their hands up with it's like everything you tell them to do, they do it, and it's the whole crowd, 100 people, 200 people, and
they appreciate it more.
Man, and I'm talking about this is my first time over there performing in front of these people, but my energy is so amazing, like, and I don't go there with a cocky, arrogant asshole attitude. They show me love. And I'm talking about maybe even if I was an asshole, they would have shown me love. But because I had that extra, like, oh, nah, you come from the States, you all the way from Miami, and you come here to rock with us, bro, they showed me love. I made bread off of merch, everything. Like, it was an opportunity of a lifetime to go overseas. And that energy they got over there, the appreciation they have for hip-hop, for rap, whether you a new artist or not, that shit'll do something way different to an artist. You're gonna be like, shit. Like you had that fever of like, why am I here? I should be over there performing there more. Why am I even, because it's different, but you still got to do your thing here to start going over there more. And man, to this day, I reap the benefits of going on that tour, opening up for Rex. Shout out to my brother Rex, man, because he helped out a lot. Once I met him and I had opened up for him, maybe about 3 years ago, maybe 3.5, that relationship built so much situations. It was just an honor to like have him as a mentor or someone I could even chop it up with, man.
Yeah. Man, before we dive in to way more than I want to dive into, y'all know we got to pay these bills, you know what I'm saying? We here with the homie Fayn, you know what I'm saying?
Certified.
This is your boy Blaze Hunter. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Dope Bar, baby. Yo, welcome back to the Dope Bar. It's your boy Blaze Hunter, Ninth Wonder. We got Fayn in the building. Yes, sir. So you know what I want to do is I'm about to play something real quick, and I want you to give me the mindset of this clip that I'm going to give you, what the mindset behind it was about the bars, everything. Just go ahead, check this out.
soundtrack for niggas and bitches that made it out, lived in conditions as hard as the pavement. My scars gon' tell my story, but just in case I don't make it, here's a song that's gon' say it. I did it all from slinging raw to swiping cars. So impatient, hitting home invasions on occasions. Police raided court cases, try to persuade me, and still I never snitch. Cause made men ain't supposed to make statements. I said how I see it, you ain't gotta believe it. I'm up early for this millions, that's worth the reasons. I play the odds and got eat.
Come on, man.
Y'all fucking with that.
Y'all fucking with that.
Y'all fucking with that. Dade County representing Miami. Just a little Alapata shit, you heard?
Yeah. You feel me? So, like, you know, the majority of the music I hear on that BS, my son, stepdaughter, all that. I be, if you blow on my brain, the type of stuff that be coming out. So, you know, when I get that breath of fresh air to be able to hear bars, to be able to hear substance, you feel me? It do something special to my soul and my insides. You feel me?
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Talk to us about that record, bro. Like,
man,
mindset.
Shout out to Boost. My brother Boost produced that joint. Man, I heard that beat and instantly I fell in love with the beat. And I have verse. It was just a magical moment when I heard that beat, and it was like water. It flowed like I had an original hook that I was gonna use, and then when I spit the way I did, I was like, nah, use that as a hook, and we flipped it, and it was like the perfect like chef kiss marriage. Like you ate the best fucking lasagna in the world, and I don't even eat cheese. You dig it?
Come on.
I'm talking about that shit tastes like griot with the pickles. You understand me?
Hey, look, they for 3 or 5. They don't know nothing about that. Bro.
Nothing, man. Nothing. So you gotta So it was a perfect situation, and it made sense to put it on the project Heart of a Wolf 2 coming out October 18th. My first project under the Rock Nation distribution umbrella. Shout out to I Swim with Sharks. Shout out to the team. Yeah, man, and it's a beautiful situation. So I shout out to KJ. My brother KJ shot the video. That's Heart of a Wolf, KJ Boost. So that's indoor, that's in-house. The production, the video, and these amazing raps. That's Heart of a Wolf. You already know the vibes. Fayn, it's the crib, it's the bottom.
Look, man, I love it so much because I'm a lyrics guy. You feel me? Like I take the part about that part of the art form, lyrics, to me is like art. And when I say like art, I ain't talk about, you know, that little art that, you know, you little kids, you know, 2nd, 3rd graders put on the refrigerator. I'm talking about the type of art that these dudes break into these museums for, kill for. They make fakes of it, and it's billions. I'm talking about that type of art. Is how I love, you know, lyricism, and I just love it all. I love bars. And
thank you. And I appreciate, and not to cut you off, I do it for the homies and the people like y'all, because they love to talk about how Miami and Florida and Dade County, Broward County don't do this, that, and the third.
Come on.
And I know there's people like you, so thank you, bro, for letting the world know and proceed, man. I ain't mean to cut you off. I just want to give you your flowers real quick for keeping up hip hop alive, so that artists like me can make this shit happen.
Exactly. And one of the things I was gonna say is, so we went through a phase where mumble rap really took control, and I would say because in social media, AI, all this technology, I would say it's safe to say 85% of the artists that are actively pushing right now don't really got that, I fell in love with music bone. For them, it's more like this is something easy to do. It's cool to do, so I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And then so that caused true lyricism to kind of die out. And I'm starting to see a little more and more that it's starting to come up and come back because of people like you. You feel me? Representing it so hard. A lot of people try to relate lyricism to, that's old and that's played out. Everything that this right here, bro.
A soundtrack for niggas and bitches that made it out, lived in conditions as hard as the pavement. My scars gon' tell my story, but just in case I don't make it, here's a song that's gon' say it. I did it all from slinging.
Bro, that right there don't got outdated attached to it at all.
Never.
That got fresh.
Classic.
That got stank face. You feel me? I miss being able to listen to something. The stank face. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, thank you, brother.
Most definitely, bro. People don't appreciate the art form like that. You know what I'm saying? There was a track, and people who watch my interviews know that I talk about. I say this probably too many times, where there was an old Chris Brown track called Deuces. You know, and the cat on the last verse, he said a line I remember like it was yesterday. I'm at Stu with the crew. We was having a party because we had like a wanting the grand opening. There was something else that we had at a bit there at the studio, and music was playing. So that song came on, and your boy hit the she Paula Patton thick. She give me deja vu, and I was and people were looking at me like, why you acting like this? And I'm like, y'all didn't listen to Stop Everything. And I was like, all right. Y'all know who Paula Patton y'all know who Paula Patton is, obviously. They're like, yeah, all right. So her first movie was Deja Vu. That was the easiest one. You know, she Paula Patton thick. She give me deja vu. She ain't skinny. She a little thick. You feel me? So she Paula Patton thick. And then she was married to Robin Thicke. So her name.
Yes. I thought you was gonna leave that out. I thought you
oh, hell no.
Let's go. We here
me.
for it.
Not I.
Let's go.
I'm like,
Blaze, you the truth, bro. You the truth, bro.
I love it.
Honestly, I could respect that motherfucking. You gave me a different light on that because as I'm hearing, I'm like, oh shit, that is a clever ass bar.
Yeah,
that's super fucking. That's barred the fuck out, and to end it like that, yeah, like yo,
exactly. And
right.
And what I love about that, when I heard that, I related to it so much because I got to a place like now I do more of the radio interviews and the media, but every once in a while, you know, I get the itch. I gotta go ahead and hop on the mic and slaughter something. But my approach always is I don't never want to do no dumb down. So I'm always clever enough. Let me come up with a bar, kind of like that one. Come up with where the people that are dumbed down, that don't really know no better, that'll fly over their head, they can still be entertained. Like he was like, oh, she Paula Patton thick. They're like, oh, she thick, yeah. So to them, that was that. For me, it was the Paula Patton thick, the name. I know that she was in Deja. You feel me? Everybody is pleased. Yep. And as a lyricist, that's the mindset. So even though I'm sure somebody can throw you a beat and be like, come up with something, you can in a few minutes come up with a whole song. But I know that when you are being intentional with what you do, it don't work like that. Take me through your writing process of how you approach a beat and like your goal when it comes to how you approach something.
Man, you have great questions, so I appreciate you for actually having good questions.
Yes, sir.
With that, I have to honestly say I let the beat talk to me. I never have a formula where I'm like, okay, this is how I'm gonna do it. Like sometimes I come up with a verse before I come up with a hook. Sometimes it's the hook I come up with before the verse. Sometimes I lay everything down because the energy's just there and it's like, yo, let's finish this. Let's knock it out. Yeah. Sometimes I got to go back to it. Sometimes I just hear it and I just got this perfect line and I don't want to interrupt, or this perfect hook. And I'm just like, this is so perfect. I don't want to just rush and write whatever just to like accomplish versus like create art. So every song is different. One thing I do, I always write. Even if I'm not I always write because you might write something and you're looking for a beat. And if you write it and it's already ready, when you find the beat, it's going to be a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
Because it's already written. It's out your head. It's somewhere, you know, whether your phone, a notebook, whatever, your iPad. So now, if you're always working, you'll always be ready. And I always like to be prepared. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You feel me? The 5 P's. You dig it? So with that, I just if it don't talk to me, I don't fuck with it. And sometimes I come up with the hook and I take it from there. And then sometimes I come up with the verses, but it has to make me rap. If I don't hear the beat and it doesn't make me do something melodic, something with percussion, if I don't start rapping or harmonizing or scatting or whatever the fuck, then I'm gonna be like, nah, Skip, because it might not be a trash beat at all. It's not
exactly.
It's never that it's the beat is whack. It just might not be what I'm looking for at the time, and it might not fit me. It might be good for someone else. You feel me?
Bruh, you spitting right now, bro. Just check me out. Ladies and gentlemen, understand that y'all getting a whole bunch of game right now. That's one. Two, I'm about to flip it. All my single dudes out there, this is how the way that you should approach trying to find your queen. Same thing. You feel me? Take your queen like the beat. At the end of the day, the beat don't necessarily got to be trash. Lil Mama could be bad, but that just ain't for me right now.
Yep.
You feel me?
That's
that. It got to talk to you. Yep. And then another thing, ain't no rules, ain't no specific punch or I need a cool pickup line. People want to play games. It don't matter. It don't work that way. Imagine. Yeah. Let me paint the picture. Chick coming to a bar. She had a long week. Her mindset, I really need to find me somebody and I'm just want to let stress out.
Yep.
So she at the bar. She see you over there in the cut. She find a way to make sure that y'all got the eye contact. So you slide over. Damn, you looking real gorgeous tonight. Can I get you a drink? She accept. Let's switch that. Let's say she had a long week. She don't want to be bothered. Her mindset, the hell with everybody. Same dude. Slide through, same approach. Damn, you look gorgeous. Can I buy you a drink? It don't work. She cut you off. Your game ain't changed. You feel me? At the end of the day, there ain't no rules in it. You have to be able to read the situation. You got to know the vibes. Same way when it comes to artists, when you come to approaching these beats, sometimes that don't mean the beat trash or the beat ain't good.
Correct.
But if that thing ain't communicating, you feel me?
You gotta let it go.
The same way you was like, sometimes I come up with the hook first, sometimes I come up with it's different. Sometimes when you approach La Mama, it may be a cool pickup line to make her laugh, or it could be something. It's always different. You got to read the situation, read the thing. Hey, look, man. Y'all might have to pay for the rest of this. We might make the rest of this interview pay-per-view. You feel me?
They gotta subscribe to a Patreon or something.
You got to, because it's too crazy.
Man, listen, this is what happens when real recognize real, and we connect and we give it, and we not scared to keep it a buck to the public.
Big facts. I'm upset that I'm done with this cognac.
Man, listen, I'm done with my spliff, and I'm okay with that. We gotta slow it down sometimes.
Yeah, big facts.
It's only Monday, man. We gotta pace ourselves.
Facts. And what's crazy is I got one of them, those that tolerance to where I don't get the feeling of being tipsy. Like my tolerance level is so high now, I drunk it all straight. It's like Kool-Aid to me. It's like tea. Because so some people used to joke, "Oh boy, you ain't got no liver." So they're like, "Why you don't drink no more? Did you find Jesus?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, found Jesus, but that ain't the
reason.
That ain't the
Jesus,
reason.
Jesus, yeah, I drink with him sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you turn the water to wine? Let's keep the party going.
Let go.
You feel me? And then, of course, big shout out, Signature Series Gold Standard Wine Collection. Me and my partner, Mr. Cooper, we got our own wine. You feel me?
Fire.
So we got 4 more flavors coming out, so we will let everybody know. I'll make sure you get complimentary bottles, my G.
Oh, I'm here for it. I might not drink, but I gotta show the homies love, and we definitely
put that.
Hey, look, market it,
that product placement.
Exactly. Put that bitch on the motherfucking video, some content like, we outside. With what we on. One time for the homies, Black-owned businesses. We here to support it.
Let's go. I love to see it. I always like to say, like, I love to see everybody succeed, but it's just something different when you go into certain places and you see our own succeeding. You feel me? I'm into a lot of different things. So with doing what I do, I was just at a professional wrestling event. Me and my partner, we was out professional wrestling event or whatever. And when we was there, we saw some Black photographers that are, I'm talking about doing their thing. We networking with everybody. They showing us their catalog of the big, pro wrestling stars that they dealt with and they done interviews with, or they took photos of. I got to see some of the referees in there, some of the Black referees. Man, it just made me feel so good to be able to see people in different places, their own companies, some other people out there doing interviews. I was like, I love it. It's just something about seeing us win, bro. Yeah, man. It's beautiful. So I got another question. So with the mega stars like Diddy facing what he facing, a lot of the people that we saw as icons are we really seeing the truth exposed to a lot of people. And the industry changing, even record labels now. There's been a lot of artists let go of different labels. There's a lot of everything going more that independent route where it's more the Wild West out here. How do you approach making sure that you stand out, what I'm saying, out of the crowd of everybody?
I made sure that I follow. A good leader knows how to follow, and a good leader breeds other leaders. And for me, I made sure I followed the right ones.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, I can't listen, man. I keep it a buck. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck every time. Like, I don't wish nothing on nobody, but like, I'm independent. And I thank God for being independent, because whether it was Nipsey, La Russell, Tech Nine, just different artists, or people like Jigga, and that they breed that, like, yo, we want control, we want equity, we want creative, we want the whole thing, and we don't mind splitting it as long as it's, we are the shareholder. So when you do that, you kind of avoid a lot of bullshit, because I'm part of the music business. I don't work under that industry umbrella as of yet, because even though I have resources of let's say, industry status, I still play by the independent clauses and the independent rules. Like, my terms is real simple. You feel me? Like, I refuse to ever give up ownership without having proper leverage. So meaning, like, I don't never say no to a major record label as long as there's an actual plan in the process of us to departure and equally have a good terms and agreements. Because if y'all gonna put up money that I can't accumulate yet, I'm willing to like negotiate terms and agreements. Because y'all not gonna chuck and jive and tell me to tap dance and give me a cut of what y'all think I'm supposed to earn. That's what we're not doing. And what we're not doing is doing fuck shit and have to worry about it backfiring and coming back to hunt us. If you stay solid from the beginning, you ain't got to worry about the ending. You feel me? Because you already know niggas gonna hate, but there's just certain shit that's the truth. And know, if what's real is real. So I don't wish nobody death or prison time. But it is fucked up people on this earth, and it's fucked up to see a lot of this shit. Some people gonna say it's Illuminati in society. Some people already knew that was a thing, and it was just a matter of time. And there's people super happy about this shit, see this nigga go down. Some people are like, yo, I can't believe it. Some people, everybody should be worried, bro, because this shit is an L for hip hop, bro. You gonna listen to so much fucking, like, let's talk about it. Like, this is an L for hip hop. You don't gotta like this nigga or not.
Facts.
Like, niggas looked at Suge so much years as a certain way, and we thought Diddy was the nigga that's really the probably, like, at least Suge let you know what he was about up front. Like, this is what you get, what you come here, what you here for is what you get. Diddy had you thinking like everything's sweet, nigga, and this shit crazy, because I love and admire Biggie. Biggie is probably one of my favorite rappers, hands down, top 3 forever. And it's a conversation. Does that tarnish Biggie's legacy? Exactly. What about all the artists that came and had something like Mary J, Jodeci, Little Kim, Loon, Mace, this person, that person.
R.I.P. Monet Tejada, by the way. R.I.P. Monet Tejada. If anybody watch Power, y'all know Mary J. Y'all know what's up. But continue. My bad.
Man, it's crazy, bro. I was waiting to finish that shit, and it's funny. Like, I ain't gotta watch it no more. My nigga just told me what the fuck the end it was.
Oh, hey, look, I hate a spoiling. I hate spoiling, and I apologize. You feel me?
Nah, you saw
it was just one of them things where we in social media now, so I knew
somebody was gonna ruin that anyways. Trust me. I'm just surprised that it lasted this long. You feel me?
She went out like a G. Just know that she went out like
certified.
A G. Just know that.
But to answer your question and wrap it up, like, I recommend artists to build enough leverage and educate themselves so they don't get fucked whether in any situation. You feel me? Like, know what you're getting into. Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on a swivel. Read the contracts. Pay the lawyers. Do what you're supposed to. You know, treat this shit like how you treat anything else that you give a fuck about. You feel me? Like, take the time to research and put details and cross the T's and dot the I's and make sure that, you know, it might be a little more difficult. It might be a little harder, but you know it's going to be worth it when you ain't got to worry about either the IRS coming for you because somebody on your team was stealing money from you and you ain't know it because you ain't want to educate yourself, or somebody just constantly fucking you over and you ain't even peep because you too busy wanting to rap, sing, and dance and you got everything, or you even more upset because when you do learn the business, now you're like, oh shit, I should have got, nah, bro. You got what you wanted. You got what you was crying and crabbing about, and you ain't really care about it in the beginning, and now you got it, and it's not what you thought. Now you more concerned. Nah, bro, don't do that. So it's like, be prepared now. Any artist that's watching this, do your due diligence now. I don't care if you a TikTok, YouTuber, like make sure you register your songs, your content. Make sure you metadata your shit up, and make sure you properly get paid for your shit, bro. You don't need all this extra shit. You just need the work ethic, and everything else will align. The right people will come around, and you got to do your reading on that. Meaning, like, you got to, like, vibe them and see if they the right person, but, you know, don't skip steps. You feel me? And try to avoid any hurdles by watching what the motherfuckers, you know, couldn't do right. You feel me? Everybody had crackheads in their neighborhood, and that was a clear example of what not to do. Everybody had junkies and drunk ass hobos and whatever the fuck in their neighborhood, and you kind of knew what not to do. Treat that shit the same way, man. Look at what these rappers went through that came before us. Look at how many artists got fucked over. Look at how many people died behind drugs and substance abuse in the business we in. Let's make better decisions and take better steps. You feel me? Like, you see the ones that's successful, you see the ones that's not. Just do what works for you and head to the fucking top.
Man, every single thing you said, bro, just made, number one, forget giving the flowers, bro. You know, there's the crown. You feel me?
Man.
Shine the crown off.
Thank you.
You feel me? Because that's the mindset you got to have. You don't understand. I own a radio station. Shout out to Blaze It Up Radio. You feel me? 54,000 listeners. We're in every single country on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And I tell artists all the time when they promote with me, they hit me up, they get a package, we do the promotion thing. I give a PDF out and I let them all know how to take advantage of being on this campaign. You got 3 months of radio play, make it work. People don't be having their sound exchange on point. People don't be having their copyrights. People don't be understanding that they don't be having their metadata on point or none of that. And then they get, and I say this because I realize at first I'm like, what the heck is wrong with these lazy, sorry individuals? The thing is, we stated earlier that maybe 85% of these people that's doing music are in it just because it's a cool thing to do. A lot of y'all are not educated on what this game is. Y'all think y'all want this business, but this business come with a whole lot of work, you feel me, that y'all ain't prepared for. And it's really important to get this stuff done on your front end when you first coming in, man. Get your paperwork, pay your lawyers, read everything. You know, there's a situation in where this dude and his wife was eating at Disney World, and they freaking the wife let him know, look, I'm allergic to nuts, so make sure nothing have, you know, nut product in it or whatever. She ended up dying. You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
They went, yeah.
Nah, I heard everything you were saying. It's just the sound went off for a little bit, and definitely they got to get their lawyers. They got to do their due diligence. It's mandatory.
Exactly. And you have to read everything. Like I said, so this lady was at Disney. She told them at the restaurant, make sure there's no nuts in my food. She ended up dying. The toxicology report came back. There was nuts in her system. So the husband went to sue. But
go ahead.
Yeah, but because he has a Disney Plus membership, there's a clause in when you signing up that says you can't take legal action against Disney at all. Why would that be in a streaming thing? It is what it is, but at the end of the day, you clicked yes. You feel me? So now I'm talking about everything, every little thing where normally I used to be scroll down, just no, it's like, damn, it's gonna take forever, but I gotta skim through, make sure it ain't nothing crazy, because you really gotta read. And in this music industry, it is that simple. You got to. You really got to. Like, why you trying to get me to wear a dress in this? Well, in the clause, it said that you will be willing to like read everything. You feel me? Make sure you understand about your percentages. If you don't know stuff, go learn it. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Go learn it.
That's a fact.
Go
Because
learn
we
it. So
all got the same 24 hours and we all got the same
facts.
type of phone. Everybody got Google. And it's
Facts.
just the effort. You feel me?
Everybody want to use Chat GPT to cheat. Use it to assist. Type in chat. What is music theory? Break down, study it. Give me links of articles that support this. Go to it, research. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm just, you feel me, appreciative of just everything that that everything about what you got going on, bro. Like what you're doing with the music, and the music is one thing, but out your approach just to being alive, you knowing about ownership and equity being the key to financial freedom, you understanding what it's like to do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I also read in another interview of yours where you mentioned that your mom's influence, you feel me, had a clear impact on your life. So what piece of advice did she give you that still guides like your decisions even today?
Listen, my mom, thank you for asking that and mentioning that. And my mom means the world to me. Feel me? I know she's watching me and she's over my head and she's everywhere I go, but she stayed with me. You feel me? She stayed with me. And my mom, when I got out of jail, I was 16, 17, SWAT raided my crib. I was in the streets heavy. I was selling work. They raided my crib. And I did a home invasion maybe a week before that, and I thought it was for the home invasion. And after they, told me what exactly what they was there for, I had a sense of relief, did my time. I ain't tell on nobody, dugged it out, got out, and I took music serious. Feel me? I was tired of getting locked up. I was tired of disappointing my mom, and she was the first person to take me to the studio. She paid that money.
Wow.
And ever since then, I didn't look back. She was the first person to believe in me, to like get me out the streets and try to find a better way and something. Because she knew I love hip hop, and I did poetry and shit like that. But she figured, look, I see you got friends and you go here. Because I've been to studios with friends that got cribs or whatever, but I didn't record. I ain't never like even thought about it. I was just there selling whatever I was selling. You feel me? I was there, and then that shit happened. It was the last straw, and my mom, she was the first person to get me in the studio. She was my first investor, I guess you could say.
Man, that's powerful, man. Yeah, bro. It's been an honor and a pleasure, dog. Like we probably go on for another hour, honestly. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you see, I'm here. I'm like, fuck it. I don't care what's happening, man. We gonna tap in because it's the energy, bro. That's why I'm a double back. That's why, next year we're gonna do this in person. It's gonna even be even better. And
I might not even wait next year. We might do this in person a whole lot sooner. You feel me?
All right, shit.
There's a whole lot of 2024 left. You know what I'm saying? We still make it happen.
Next year is 3 months away, 4 months away. So it's
true. That's
you
true.
feel me? So like I say that to say like it's a relationship we're gonna constantly build, and I look forward to this just being one of many.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate you so much. What's the last? First off, let people know where they can find you, and afterwards, just what last message do you want to give to anybody out there that's watching?
Man, never give up. Never stop. Stay consistent. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can or can't do. You feel me? Anything is possible. It's not a cliche. The shit is real. I ain't telling you to, jump off the roof and see if you could fly. But obviously, if you want something and you want to obtain it, don't let nobody get in your way. And how you can find me is Fayn, at Fayn Music, Fayn Music, Fayn Music, at Fayn Music. And that's all socials for all streaming sites. Is just Fayn, Fayn, no E. You know the vibes. That's me, certified. And tap in. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music. October 18th, Heart of a Wolf 2 comes out. I need everybody to get that. Look what I did out now. Shout out to Scuba Jew. Shout out to my whole team, KAR. Shout out to Heart of a Wolf. Shout out to Who Bank Productions. Shout out to Boost. Shout out to everybody, man. So the family's here. We tapped in. And we're going to double back at Fayn Music. Fayn certified. Y'all know the vibes. It's me. You heard?
Yeah. I appreciate you, bro. Y'all know what it is, man. This has been another episode of Welcome to the Dope Bar. We got Fayn in the building. This is your boy Blaze, 109th Wonder. We out this beast.
Certified.
Yeah! What? Blaze on the beat, by the way. Yeah!